Hi, Scorpio. Welcome to the Power of Three and August 2025, your general monthly reading. You saw it in the title, Who's Coming Towards You? You're just starting off very, very, very differently. First of all, I'll give you the same information I gave everybody else. For those of you that are here all the time, you know that there will be a word from the Holy Spirit in December. But surprise, there's one for you this month. But your reading, your whole thing has started off with there's a message. Nothing's come out yet, done nothing, okay? But stuff happened. As soon as I sat down, I realized there was a mix up. So that's just a short gate it. There was a mix up with you and something or somebody. I'll tell you how I know. When I set up the reading, whoever's next, their zodiac sign gets set with the energy. I sat down, I'm like, that's not Scorpio. It was another water sign. But that was my mistake, right? But obviously, a reason for that. I've never done that before, ever. Different water sign. Then, so I'm moving the decks out of the way. There's the new one. New deck, by the way. I'm excited to fill it here. But when I picked it up, the bottom card stayed, so the bottom ended up on the top. It's just easier. But you see what I'm saying? It goes along with the mixed up somehow. But we'll see what comes out for you. But for somebody, I feel this could be true. So there's a surprise word for you from the Holy Spirit this month. I hope that you can't hear the birds right now because they're being jerks right now. I don't know what. 3 days in a row they've been just anyway. I took the one outside with me. Now he's back in. Anyway, just one. Birds, you be good now, okay? Quiet now. Shh. Okay, Scorpio, here we go with your word from the Holy Spirit. Hold my hand and walk joyously with me through this day. Together we will savor the pleasures and endure the difficulties it brings. Be on the lookout for everything I have prepared for you: stunning scenery, bracing winds of adventure, cozy nooks for resting when you are weary, and much more. I am your guide as well as your constant companion. I know every step of the journey ahead of you, all the way to heaven. You don't have to choose between staying close to me and staying on course, since I am the way. Staying close to me is staying on course. As you focus your thoughts on me, I will guide you carefully along today's journey. Don't worry about what is around the next bend. Just concentrate on enjoying my presence and staying in step with me. That is a nice energy message for you from the Holy Spirit. Scorpio, let's see what he has to say to begin your Who's Coming Towards You for August 2025. You know already a little something, something. So let's see where it goes from there. Thank you, Holy Spirit, for the sign of Scorpio. My Father gives you the true bread from heaven. The true bread. All right, just gonna keep going. Overall energy is coming from the Blessed Bee Oracle, which means that you're getting a blessing, so you need it. Scorpio, overall energy, blessing for a mother. Second time that's been out this month. A blessing for a mother. My father gives you the true bread from heaven. And maybe mom doesn't. That's interesting. Supporting energy is coming from Wisdom of the Trees Oracle, which I will be reading you the message. You'll see why. The sign of Scorpio. Thank you to the Holy Spirit again and my guides and peeps for being here with the sign of Scorpio, August 2025. Supporting energy. You got Indian meat. Now let's see what that means. 1 second. Whilst I find it, there it is. Okay, here we go. One of the best ways to heal yourself at the moment is to embrace every day with the enthusiasm and do everything you can to get the most benefit from it. Treat the people you meet with respect and an open heart, which is along the lines of your words from the Holy Spirit, isn't it? Might be a difficult thing to do if you're getting the truth from your dad and not the truth from your mom. They're separated. And that doesn't mean that you're a child, obviously. This is not marked for children. Obviously you're going to have to be at very least, a young, very youthful adult. Where maybe, you're just coming into your 20s and you're still trying to figure things out. You're at that stage where you have to figure things out for yourself now. And the only thing you can go on is what you've been taught. And you're trying to figure out who's right and who's not. Maybe neither one of them are. That could be too, Scorpio. So we're using the um this is called Forest of Enchantment Tarot for the main spread. For Scorpio's highest good, please. What do they need to know? And their who's coming towards them reading August 2025. Seven of Pentacles. See, it's difficult to choose which door is meant for you to go in. You could go in all of them, but that doesn't mean that you should. It doesn't mean that that's what's best for you behind that door. And it's overwhelming because maybe said that the nice big green round one there that's accessible is the right one. But Dad says, no, the one dead center in the middle, that would be the correct one. However, maybe you feel that this one here is the smartest one because it's closer to you and it's the biggest door. All the rest of them you might have to duck. You won't fit in, and you can plainly see that. It's overwhelming because you're being told one thing, maybe you feel another, and there's three different choices to be had. I'm also being drawn to different symbols on the door, on each door, meanings unknown, I guess. This is the Knight of Pentacles. Searching, taking your time. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy is what we have out here to start with. Both cards, all the energy is Earth. Trying to stay grounded, trying to figure out the truth. You obviously have a very strong intuition on your own, or you wouldn't be questioning. Well, you're questioning it, and that's good, but it's because you're getting conflicting, look at it this way. I know I'm stuttering and I'm sorry. Look at it this way. You might be focusing on the fact that you're getting conflicting energy and it's pissing you off, basically, because you're being left to search for the truth yourself. Look at it this way. Be thankful that there's conflicting energies because the fact that you are motivated to find the truth yourself will actually help you find the truth as opposed to being completely misguided by one-sided information. Seek and ye shall find. Everybody has to question it and search themselves. Okay? So I'm not saying either person is right, but obviously one of them's definitely wrong. One of them could be honest, or maybe they're dishonest and misguided. Throw that in the mix too. But that's what's here, Scorpio, is you um, out of your element, completely grounded, because the universe is helping you out. Believe it or not, that conflicted energy is what's helping you find center, find the truth. You have to question it. If both people were saying the same thing and telling you, yes, both of us say that's exactly right, that's true, then you just believe it. And they might be wrong. So be thankful for that conflicting stories, because that will help you to set off and set out to find the truth. Okay. Which door is the truth behind? Which is the true door meant for you? Let's see what's at the bottom. Oh, Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups. But it's not another swan that's there. It's the reflection of the swan. So I feel like you are looking for your truth. Do you know what I mean? Like, can't even think about love right now until you can figure out the basics of what guides you through life. What do you believe? What is your foundation? Can you find love? Maybe it's important to you that the person reflects you. And so until you figure out what your reflection is out to somebody, so you can know what that truly is to you, you might as well not look for love except for in yourself and what you believe and what you know to be true yourself, not what other people tell you. Jackie, stops. You be good. So we're clarifying with the new deck, and it's called Forest Tarot Cards. And you can see by blush, it's absolutely gorgeous in my opinion. For the sign of Scorpio, please clarify there who's coming towards them. Seven of Pentacles, please. Two of Swords. See, this is a decision. You are in the, there's no going back. You are making this decision one way or another. But at this point in time, you still need more information. You're standing outside. See, you're there. Which door? Which tree? Which pathway is right for me? That decision is the jury's still out, basically. Knight of Pentacles. Slow moving. No big hurry. Oops. Eight of Cups. Hmm. He's not, he's just walking slowly. It's taking the time. But like I said, with the Two of Swords, and even this, the Knight of Pentacles, which is what we're clarifying. Now, you can see the way the movement is there. And over, hunched over, obviously walking extremely slow, but still moving forward. Eight of Cups is movement, walking away, right? Well, you're not walking away. You're walking away, but you're walking away from what they both told you because you're at the age now where you have to decide everything for yourself. You can either decide to go along with what you've been told all your life, or option B, find the truth yourself. Figure out whether she was telling the truth, he was telling the truth, or neither one of them are right. That takes time. There's no rush. And like I said with this, I felt like, yep, you can see you're at that spot, in front of those doors, in front of that place, crossroads, however you want to word it. You can't decide just yet because you don't know yet. You haven't found that truth where yeah, okay, I've heard that before, that sounds right. Or, oh, I didn't think that sounded right, and now I know why, because you found the truth that you're seeking. But if you run through this forest too fast, you're going to miss all the answers. They're there. You just have to walk slowly, like the Night of Pentacles. Stay grounded. Stay out of your element right now. Emotions will only clog and fog your intuition right now, which is guiding you. So take your time and notice everything around you. Because the truth is always hidden in plain sight. The enchanter's wheel, which is the wheel of fortune for Scorpio, please. The emperor. I'm not going to say that this is about owning a business and all that, okay? It's not. An emperor, yes, is a boss, but you got to boss up yourself. That's the point, is that you, as a young adult, perhaps, are stepping into that age of life where now it's on you. So you realize that you must begin this journey the correct way. And I feel like that's what this emperor is doing. It's taking a very mature than your age, you know, it's a very emperor-like attitude towards beginning and making decisions for your future. For some of you, if you're not younger, but you've been somehow misguided in whatever reason, like a lot of people are these days, waking up, this might just be like a rebirth for you, even though it's not here, it doesn't have to be. Bottom of the deck is strength. And I'm going to tell you right now, behind that is the Three of Swords. And behind that is the Lovers. So for some of you, it is, and Page of Cups. For some of you, it's just righting wrongs, seeing through way, like, why did I think that about that person in the past that wasn't right? I wasn't right. And for others of you, this is the energy that you, like the Three of Swords here, for some of you that are figuring out what the truth is, it may be just heartbreaking to realize that your parents misguided you. One maybe purposefully, and the other one unintentionally. It's just what they were taught. And that's heartbreaking to realize that you were spent your entire life being misguided by the people that meant the most. So, and now that you're on your own and you have to decide that for yourself, it's heartbreaking to transform into an adult that's a responsible, strong willed survivor that just wants to walk the path of truth. So you have to still keep the light on in your heart for your parents, because you love them, and come to terms with their misguidings. And it is what it is. Just be, again, go back to that conflicting and say, if they were consolidated on together on that belief, then I never would have questioned it and never would have found out what I know now. So be glad for them, even though it might have kind of screwed you up to begin with. It was all meant to be. Everything's for a reason, right? Sure, you've all heard that before. This is the Crow Tarot, and we're getting your advice with this deck. So let's give it a shuffle for Scorpio. See what comes out for your advice. Blessing for a mother with Indian bean. This is the Nine of Wands. Almost at the end. Almost at the end. The end of burdens. Burdens of maybe just life itself. Maybe what it took for you to get where you're at now, Scorpio. and, one more movement, one more action, whatever the case may be, the burden will end. Okay? You get that from this. The burden will come to an end. What do I mean by that exactly? You will make that choice. You will be able to make that decision back here at the beginning with the Two of Swords. You will be able to decide. The information will come and you will have confidence in it and move forward with strength, like the Emperor. Certain. When you make a decision, solid, go with it. Don't question yourself. An Emperor will not question himself. Will not question the intuition that brought him there. Him or her. Take it out wise. Two of Swords under the Seven of Pentacles. This Seven of Cups is here, clarifying the decision that has to be made about which seven of these seven doors must you choose. You have to decide, right? Oh boy, Amber's ass backwards. I cracked myself up. It's just a difficult thing for me. There you go. See? I want the truth. I want the door that I'm supposed to go in. It shouldn't be a game. It's overwhelming. Just take a step back, take a breath, let your intuition guide you, and before you know it, you'll know. If you have to, turn around and backtrack. Maybe you missed something. Because I feel like it's like for some of you, you might have got up to this choice and you got up there so fast. Maybe you what? Remember with this Eight of Cups, I said to go slow under the Knight of Pentacles. I said take your time. Shit, take your time. If you go too fast, the truth is right in front of you. It's hidden. It's hidden, but right under your nose. So if you aren't paying attention, if you're not looking at all the little signs that everybody else would ignore, you're going to miss it. Because somewhere along this path, the answer was there. You see how tediously she is looking around that tree? It's like, I know I dropped it right here, right? I know I was sitting here yesterday, and that was the last time I saw it. So she's not going to go looking all over the forest. She's going to look right where she knows she dropped it. Well, this is the conflicting stories. Maybe from two parents that you grew up separated, and one believes one thing, one believes another, and you're caught in the middle of not knowing which one is right and true. Because maybe, quite frankly, Scorpio, neither one of them rang true with you. If you go back to that time when you know you questioned it, okay, go back and walk slower this time because it's the answer there. Three of Cups under the Knight of Pentacles. Three of Wands. Waiting. This is that one that he's waiting on the edge because he knows the ship's coming. And it's like looking here around that tree. I know this is where I dropped it. I know this is where I put it down. Got distracted, walked away, and missed it. Or left it. Or forgot it. Have to go back, walk around that tree till you find it, or walk down that path until you find that plain hidden truth, which is the answer to your question. The Emperor under the Wheel of Fortune. First, it's a choice or who you choose. But I feel like this is this is what it's all based on. That's why it's coming out at the end. It's not the start. It's important because this is important to you. Who you choose in the future is very important to you, Scorpio. So you need to have your head straight and be in the Emperor energy when you search for your true counterpart, your true soulmate, however you want to word it. And you can't do that until you know who you are and what you truly believe yourself, not what you were taught, what you believe in here is right, true, on your own, not because somebody else helped you. Because you know when your intuition's guiding you, it's between you and the spirit. It's between you and the Holy Spirit. It's your intuition. It's you within you, the spirit within you, guiding you. There's nothing more powerful than that. Nothing. Not any words anybody has ever said to you. And then when you find what you're looking for and it answers that deep-seated question, and you know there's no way that that could have been manipulated or controlled in any way, shape, or form by anybody or anything, then there's nothing more to question. Bottom of the deck? Well, I know I'm impressed. The Emperor is here twice. Nice. Nice, nice. Scorpio, who's coming towards you? Well, this, you know somebody's going to be coming towards you, but what is coming out in this message is that right now you are coming towards you right now, okay? You're the Emperor energy. You must be in that energy. And then the floodgates, let them open the gates, people. You know what I mean? Like let it fly because I'm ready. I'm ready to search for who I want to come towards me all the way until you slam right into me, right? Because I'm not going to move. I know who I am. I know what I believe. I know what I'm about. I know what I'm looking for. But if you don't get in that emperor energy and you let those floodgates open, you're going to get steamrolled. So we're closing this out with the mermaid and fairy oracle. I feel like mermaids and fairies would hang out on a riverbank. So let's see what advice you get. Thank you so much for being here with Scorpio, August 2025. For their highest good, give them the message they need to close this energy out safely and take away. Thank you. Self forgiveness. Let go of old guilt and remember that you're God's perfect child. Very nice. Scorpio, I hope you've enjoyed this message. And I hope that you will hit the like button on your way out, my friend. It's free. Coming in the door is free. Being here is free. Commenting is free. And your time isn't. So I thank you for spending your time that you cannot get back here with me here at the Power of Three. My name's Amber, by the way. To any newcomers, welcome. Till I see you guys again, please take care of yourself. Bye for now.